What is going on, everybody? Project Rod here, and it is time for Racing and Skills here in Glendale for the Stadium Series. Just a quick reminder, don't forget to check out my Patreon for early access and exclusive content. Link on screen and in the description below. So, this is the leaderboard after high jump, and man, it has been an impressive show so far. Monster Mutt Dalmatian, April Summers, 19-point lead over Bakugan Dragonoid, who was leading the season so far, and Blue Thunder moving up in the leaderboard. So a lot of craziness has been going on, but this is the racing bracket for today's event. Dalmatian, Gravedigger, Zombie, and Alien Invasion all getting the bye runs into the second round after qualifying. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in racing. Monster Mutt Dalmatian put the fastest time today, as Monster Mutt and El Toro Loco come out for the first race, but Monster Mutt Dalmatian put out the fastest time today, which was a sub 26 time. The fastest time. Nobody reached 25 seconds except Monster Mutt Dalmatian, so right now she's my favorite to win. But let's go ahead and continue with this race. Monster Mutt and El Toro, seeing what can happen here. We had a few disqualifications in qualifying. Not for this jump here, but the race lane jump. So hopefully there's none of that tonight. And it's going to be a close race, but El Toro Loco beat Monster Mutt Dalmatian out 26-3-0 for El Toro Loco, as he's going to be able to save it. So is Monster Mutt. A crazy ending to the first race. This is good. This is a good sign going into racing. Bakugan and Northern Nightmare, though, this was the final race in Anaheim, where Bakugan came out on top. So this is a rematch to see who's going to move on to the next round. I'm sure Northern Nightmare is going to want to come out on top, given what happened in Anaheim, and he's looking for his first racing win of the season to defend his racing title and show that he deserved it. But both having trouble with that next turn. Bakugan almost missing the jump entirely, and it's going to be a close race. That is a photo finish. Waiting on the official time. And Northern Nightmare barely beating out Bakugan Dragonoid. The closest race of the night, and it comes down to, what, a millisecond? That is impressive. So Northern Nightmare moving on to face Gravedigger in round 2. Max D and Blue Thunder out on the track now. That is the race of the night. That, if only the race in Anaheim would have been that close. Oh, man. Oh, I love close races. But coming down to the second to last turn on this race, it looked pretty even going into this final turn. Blue Thunder looked like he turned first, though, and he had the better momentum. Blue Thunder beating Max D, almost losing his tailgate there. As we move on to the last race of round 1, Avenger versus Mohawk Warrior. But man, that I still can't get over that race between Northern Nightmare and Bakugan. That was as close as it gets. And Avenger some trouble clipping the cars. And they've disqualified Avenger. He clipped the cars and they disqualified him. I want to say that was happening in qualifying and no one ever called it. So Mohawk Warrior, even though Avenger would have been the clear winner, Mohawk Warrior is moving on to face Alien Invasion. That is insane. That is insane. This is the bracket. I'm sorry. That was the racing bracket going into round 2. But I don't know about that. That is something else. El Toro Loco and Dalmatian now starting the second round. I don't know. I mean, thinking back to qualifying, they were clipping those cars, right? Is that why they made that call? Or did he miss the race lane? Usually they put up footage of him missing the race lane. I don't know. We're gonna have to investigate that a little further for the future. But Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking the win from El Toro Loco, a victory wheelie in the end. Then she's crashing, and on her side, hopefully there's no damage to the truck and she can continue. Northern Nightmare and Gravedigger now. A rematch of the race in Toronto where Gravedigger came on top and beat Northern Nightmare. So far Northern Nightmare has had nothing but rematches of final rounds here in Glendale. He knocked out Bakugan by a millisecond. So let's see if he can knock out Gravedigger. And a close call there, clipping the car. That might hurt him. Gravedigger coming into the turn early. Gravedigger clipping the cars too. And Gravedigger's moving on. Avenger, a hard crash. But that was... right, am I wrong? Or did he clipped the car, right? I guess, I don't, something, we're going to have to look into Avenger further after this and see what happened, because that, something's weird here. I'm sorry, Blue Thunder and Zombie now, I'm getting distracted because this has just been a weird night. But Blue Thunder is currently going into the last turn of Zombie now is 2. And Blue Thunder is going to take an easy win from Zombie, 26-4-5 for Blue Thunder, losing that tailgate again. As we go to the last race of round 2, Alien Invasion versus Mohawk Warrior. But see, that I don't know. So there must be something I'm missing about Avenger, because I want to say I saw Gravedigger clip that car, which technically would be the same thing, but I don't know. Like I said, we're just gonna have to look into it later on. But Northern Nightmare, unfortunate for him, knocked out Bakugan, but couldn't do the same to Gravedigger. As Mohawk Warrior surprisingly taking out Alien Invasion, so Cecily 96 is out, and this is your racing bracket going in to the semifinal round. So it's going to be Monster Mutt Dalmatian versus Gravedigger, and Blue Thunder versus Mohawk Warrior. So let's go ahead and get the semifinals started. See what's going to happen here. Monster Mutt Dalmatian being your fastest qualifier, and Gravedigger being the winner of racing in Toronto. Last time in Anaheim, Monster Mutt Dalmatian was knocked out in the semifinals by Bakugan. And again, Gravedigger got that DNF after that crash versus Max D in round 2. But so far, it looks like Gravedigger has the lead. April Summers had a little bit of a hiccup in that turn, and as long as he can stay within the lines, he did. He's going to take the racing win and move on to the final round. A nice save there. Dalmatian almost getting into a bad crash, but Dalmatian is out yet again. So I just need to stop saying she's my favorite to win, because obviously that's just bad luck. So April Summers, unfortunate, but the point she's going to get, I'm sure, is going to be plenty to keep her in that huge lead. But Blue Thunder and Mohawk Warrior now to wrap up the second race and last race of these semifinals. Blue Thunder, though, looks like he has the lead. This turn is what killed him in qualifying, though. Almost did it again. Mohawk Warrior, beautiful turn around those cars, but Blue Thunder stayed on top and is moving on to the final round to face Gravedigger and KJ. So Blue Thunder, this is going to be a very crucial turning point in the season. He already got the high jump win. That's 12 points. If he can get another 12 points here, that's 24 points that are going to boost him higher in the leaderboards, and that's exactly what he needs. KJ, though, was the racing winner in Toronto, so I'm sure he'd like to get another race under his belt this season. So far, we haven't had that yet. Beautiful turn by both trucks. Finishing their first lap. Here comes the second one. They are dead even so far going into the turn, and it's gonna be another close race. Who's it gonna be? And Blue Thunder taking the win away from Gravedigger. Another photo finish race, and Blue Thunder is on top, celebrating with some beautiful cyclones there. So this is the racing bracket after racing is said and done. An amazing race to finish off today's racing event. Monster Mutt Dalmatian, though, still in the lead with 121 points. Northern Nightmare now in second place, with Bakugan going down to third. But look at Blue Thunder, he's tied for 7th now. So he's creeping up in the leaderboards. So that's somebody to watch out for. So it's this is an insane turning point of the season. Don't forget to use code ProjectRodRod at www.w.gg to get 10% off of your W order. Now we're moving on to the Skills Challenge. Mohawk Warrior being the first truck out. But man, that was a very interesting and controversial racing event. So that was great. I don't like the call for Avenger, but it was a great racing event overall. Mohawk Warrior, though, in his skills attempt, is he going to be able to save it? And beautifully done by Mohawk Warrior. His first attempt was a reverse flip that he clipped the jump and wasn't able to get the full rotation, but he was able to save it and go for the second one. The second one, he got a beautiful save there. So should score well on 8.662 for Mohawk Warrior. So a great score to start off the night. Avenger now, Nick Morhees. I'm sure he's looking to come out and blow some steam after that horrible call in racing. And a sky wheelie into a nose wheelie. Saving it, keeping it on all fours. Now let's see what his second attempt is going to be. And he's going to go for a bicycle. And into a moonwalk. Beautiful execution by Avenger, but he's going to be in a pickle now. See what he can do. He's just going to gas it and hope for the best. He's going to power it out. And he's going to land on all fours and save the truck. Nicely done. A 7.977. So, I feel like that's a fair score. The save was amazing, but the first attempt was, you know, it's a little lackluster, but it is what it is. Monster Mutt, though, coming out now next. A wheelie, and then he rolled over. So, not much to say there. Let's see what the second attempt brings. And he's going to go for a sky wheelie into a save. Maybe he's trying to stay alive. Yes, and a save for Monster Mutt. So we wait for the scores now. 4.12 for Monster Mutt. Very unfortunate for Blake Bell. Zombie coming out now for his attempt. Nice bicycle off that jump. And he's losing it. He's going to combo it. And what is going That was an amazing save by Zombie. Beautifully done. That should score well as long as he can get a good second attempt. That was almost as crazy as Avengers. But nicely done by Zombie. What's he going to do now? He's going to pop it up. And a reverse flip. Beautifully executed. A perfect landing. What's the score going to be? It should score well. We should have a new leader. Seriously? 7.820 for Zombie. Which is... that is not right. No disrespect to Mohawk Warrior. His attempt was great, but I don't know. Glendale has been a bag of mixed emotions so far. Blue Thunder, though, coming out with a wheelie into a moonwalk. And looks like he's going to ride it across the field, across the track. It is actually very impressive. It takes a lot of skill to do that. And now he's going to spin it into some cyclones. Some crazy cyclones just like the ones after winning racing. Kind of short, though. See what the score is. And a 9.801. Really? See, so that was an impressive attempt, right? Because he rode it all the way across. A wheelie just about all the way across, and then a moonwalk all the way across. That takes a lot of skill, a lot of talent, a lot of patience. The donut was a little lackluster, but that was a 9.8. Gravedigger, though, moonwalk all the way across into a reverse flip and a save. Now that, if this doesn't take the lead, I don't know what will. Because Blue Thunders was great, but not 9.8 great. Oh, this second attempt might kill Gravedigger. No, it was a save into a wheelie. So this might actually do well. And now he's going to pop it into a reverse, so a nice combo. This is a beautiful skills attempt here. And it all comes down to the judges. So far, they haven't been the best. They're actually kind of ticking me off a bit. An 8.9! 8.933 for Gravedigger. That was the attempt of the night. That was the skills of the night so far. And he got an 8.9. That's not okay. These judges, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they're judging based off of. Blue Thunders was a great attempt, but Gravedigger had an amazing attempt. Alien Invasion now. A nice, beautiful, clean reverse flip. Her signature move. Don't want to take anything away from her, but Gravedigger had an amazing attempt. That was clean, combos, saves, and it only got an 8.9. Alien Invasion, a donut after that clean reverse flip there. You gotta be kidding me. A 9.943 for that. That's what Gravedigger should have gotten. That's not right. These are crucial points that these drivers need, and this scoring system is really not helping them. So Alien Invasion is your new leader with a 9.943. After, it was impressive. Don't get me wrong. It was nice. It was clean. But it was a run-of-the-mill reverse flip that we've seen over and over again. And then a donut, just as short as Blue Thunders. Max D, though. Ethan Waters coming out now. Going for his second attempt. I've been ranting and haven't been paying too much attention. Wheelie, though, hitting the opposite side of the race lane. Thought he'd get a front flip. I guess it just didn't hit right. Excuse me. And an 8.443 for Max D and Ethan Waters. El Toro Loco coming out now. Driftborn 912. If I'm not mistaken, he was the first skills winner. Yes, he was the first skills winner in Toronto. And then in Anaheim, he kind of struggled a bit and was in 7th. Well, looks like he's got his rhythm going so far. As if he can execute that reverse flip, hopefully, who knows with these judges, hopefully he can get close to the lead. And a hard hit on his lid. That might end his night, or the attempt. But no, it was angled just right, and he's able to save it. That was beautifully done by El Toro Loco and Driftborn 912. That was smart driving by him. So let's see what the second attempt is going to be. Looks like he's going to go for a wheelie. Beautiful wheelie across the field. A hard hit and flip over. But lucky enough to land on all fours. Let's see how well that scores. Probably not well because these judges suck. 8.346. Oh man, Glendale has been a huge mixed bag of emotions. Northern Nightmare and Alex Stevens 27 coming out now. Let's see what he can do. No one's hit that yet, so that's a first. That's a fresh hit. So far, some good control, and there goes his first attempt. So not bad. Hitting a fresh obstacle that no one's hit before, so that's good. And it, up and over. And now he's gonna go for some donuts. Nice Cyclones. Those are the donuts we like to see. A combo into a wheelie. So much horsepower going into that donut. It launched them up. That was a really good attempt by Northern Nightmare and Alex Stevens 27. And a 9.642 for Northern Nightmare. That's what we should have seen with Gravedigger. That's what we should have seen with, who was it? El Toro? Oh, Bakugan Dragonoid and Brian the Dog Webb coming out, and a awkward rollover into a moonwalk there that kept him on all fours. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I don't even think he knows what happened. That was a wild ride for Bakugan. And now he's gonna... What is he gonna do? I thought he was gonna go for a bicycle, maybe not. And there it is, a bicycle, and a somersaulting forward. And a wheelie off of that jump there and a save. A lot of craziness going on there. Not sure how well that's going to score. That was weird. It was entertaining to see, but kind of weird. 8.798 for Bakugan and his attempt, as we have one more to go, and that's going to be April Summers and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Looks like she's going to go for her signature move. And I popped it up beautifully. See if she can get the flip. And she is, but she overturns it. And she's on her lid. And she's going to be able to save it. No, she's not going to be able to save it. She's stuck on her side, an 8.348 for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. So, controversially enough, just like the World Finals, Alien Invasion is your winner here tonight. And this event has just been a huge, I don't want to say disappointment, but the judging so far in skills was horrible, and the call in racing has really got me worked up. So, it is what it is. What can you do? Monster Mutt Dalmatian still in the lead with 26 points, at 19-point lead. Northern Nightmare now in second. Alien Invasion now in third, with Bakugan going down to fourth, and Blue Thunder making those moves going up to 6th place. So he went from 10th place to 6th place, and Max D going down. So a lot of changes going on here tonight. But we do have freestyle left. Don't forget to check out my Patreon for early access and exclusive content. Link on screen and in the description below. And we'll see you all in freestyle. Thank you so much for watching.